evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Mirror Now. This is Urban Debate and I'm Hina Gambhir. It is day 12 of the protest by almost 5,000 overworked resident doctors across the national capital over delay in NEET PG counselling for this year. Now, these are COVID warriors, and Mirror Now has been the only channel keeping you ahead on every update on this particular story. Tonight, again, we are going to talk about it because a lot has happened in the last 24 hours. Several resident doctors associations across the country joined them in Delhi and from their respective states. Yesterday, they were allegedly manhandled, they were detained, they intensified their stir this morning. Centre was forced to listen to them. There was a meeting, in fact, that happened between the health minister and 12 doctors who represented the protesting doctors, but it remained inconclusive. Now, once again, they were given verbal assurances. Here's what the health minister had to say after the meeting.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केस सब जुडिशियल होने से हम काउंसलिंग नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, लेकिन 6 तारीख को सुप्रीम कोर्ट में सुनवाई है। उसके पहले भारत सरकार की ओर से हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हमारा रिपोर्ट सबमिट कर देंगे और मैं अपेक्षा करता हूँ कि तुरंत ही काउंसलिंग स्टार्ट हो जाए। और कल हमारे डॉक्टर्स सब धरना दे रहे थे, उस वक्त उसके साथ पुलिस की ओर से दुर्व्यवहार हुआ हो तो उसके लिए भी मैं खेद व्यक्त करता हूं। और सभी डॉक्टर से मैं अपेक्षा करता हूं कि अभी कोविड क्राइसिस चल रही है, हमारे देश के कोई नागरिक, कोई मरीज, उसको दिक्कत ना हो, इसलिए तुरंत ही वो अपनी ड्यूटी ज्वाइन कर ले।
But the doctors who are protesting on the streets of the national capital, they want written assurance because they have been getting these kind of verbal assurances in the past as well. Nothing really happened. They claim that such assurances were given earlier too. Nothing really changed for them. Here's what the doctors are saying.
हमने केंद्र सरकार सेंट्रल हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री के आश्वासन पे, उनके वर्बल आश्वासन का सम्मान करते हुए हमने स्ट्राइक कॉल ऑफ भी की है, लेकिन अभी तक इस काउंसलिंग से संबंधित एक सिंगल अभी तक उनका कोई बयान नहीं आया।
किसी ने हमारी बात सुनी नहीं, फिर ये कंटिन्यू करने पर हमें जोर दिया गया, इसलिए अभी अब कंटिन्यूएशन में चल रही है। लेकिन जिस तरीके से ह्यूमिलेट किया गया डॉक्टर्स को दिल्ली पुलिस द्वारा, वो इट इज़ नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल सर।
जून में हमारे डॉक्टर्स नए आते हैं, अभी तक काउंसलिंग तक हुई नहीं है, तो और डॉक्टर्स भी नहीं है। ऑलरेडी हमारे पास जितने डॉक्टर हैं बचे कुचे वो बहुत कम हैं, ओवरवर्कड है। इसलिए हमारी यही मांग है कि नीट पीजी काउंसलिंग जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अभी तक डेट भी जाहिर नहीं की, कोई वर्डिक्ट नहीं दिया है, वो फास्ट ट्रैक की जाए।
हमारे यंग डॉक्टर्स हैं, एमबीबीएस करने के बाद वो घर पर बैठे हुए हैं, वो वर्क करना चाहते हैं, बट इस नीट काउंसलिंग ना होने की वजह से वो अपनी सेवा नहीं दे पा रहे हैं।
कल हम पीसफुली प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे थे सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आगे, लेकिन हम डॉक्टरों के ऊपर पुलिस ने बहुत सारी अट्रॉसिटीज करी हैं।
उन्होंने कहा कि ठीक है, मैं ये सब मैं करा दूंगा, 6 तारीख को मैं काउंसलिंग का पूरी कोशिश करूंगा कि 6 तारीख को काउंसलिंग की डेट मिल जाए। और जो कुछ भी कल हुए रेजिडेंट डॉक्टर्स के साथ पुलिस ने जो मारा पीटा है, उसके लिए उन्होंने खेद जताया है कि अभी हमारे आरडीएस के साथ मीटिंग है, उसके बाद हम डिसाइड करेंगे कि क्या करना है नहीं करना। तो जब तक हमारा डिसीजन नहीं आता तब तक तो स्ट्राइक चल रही है।
Now, amidst all of this, patients at Safdarjung Hospital, Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, Lady Harding Hospital, Lok Nayak Hospital, Ambedkar Nagar Hospital, GB Pant Hospital, GTB Hospital, Swami Dayanand Hospital and Deen Dayal Upadhyay Hospital have been suffering, being forced to bear the brunt of this stalemate between doctors and the centre. Listen in.
बैठ ही नहीं रहे हैं, कोई कह रहा है अभी आएंगी, अभी थोड़ी देर में आएंगे, बैठो इंतज़ार करो। लोग बाहर चले जा रहे हैं, जाओ सब लोग जाओ, बाहर भी निकाल रहे हैं। जिसको ज़्यादा इमरजेंसी हो गया, जो इंतज़ार कर रहा था, अब मैं इंतज़ार कर रहा था, हमारे डॉक्टर साहब आएंगे तभी देखेंगे।
देखा कि हड़ताल है डॉक्टरों की, मतलब मरीज यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं, परेशान हो रहे थे दूर से, और डॉक्टर बैठे हुए नहीं है। अगर ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो जाए तो फिर किसको दिखाएंगे मरीज? तो यहीं पे पड़े रहेंगे, इससे अच्छा तो अपने घर पे ठीक है, वहीं पे दवाई लो। यहाँ पे क्या है, भाड़ा लगा के आओ भी तो फायदा क्या, फिर भी ऐसे ही जा रहे। वो बोल रहे हैं गार्ड वगैरह का है, फोटो स्टेट करवाओ, दवाई लो, चले जाओ।
हाँ, ओपीडी में दिखाने आए थे, लेकिन डॉक्टर नहीं है यहाँ पे।
डॉक्टर नहीं है।
डॉक्टर नहीं है और ऐसी रिपीट कराई और ऐसी दवाई ले ली है और वो भी दवाई आधी मिली है और आधी नहीं मिली दवाई। पिछली बार भी ऐसा हुआ था, इस बार भी ऐसा ही हुआ है।
इतने परेशान हो रहे हैं, सारी पब्लिक परेशान है। हम अपने बच्चे की नलकी से खाना जाना आ रहा है उसका, और वो नलकी चेंज करानी है, मुँह से खा ना पाता। अब ये जाने न दे रहे, अंदर हड़ताल कर रखा है इन्होंने। ये तो सारा सर नाइंसाफी है ना।
गरीब इंसान हूँ मैं भी, बड़ी उम्मीद से आया था यहाँ पे कि वहाँ जितना पैसा था मैंने लगा दिया है, तो अब पैसे की दिक्कत हो रही है मुझे और बच्चा ठीक नहीं है, तो मुझे बताया गया यहाँ करने के लिए, तो यहाँ आया तो यहाँ हड़ताल है आज।
अब यहाँ पे मैंने चक्कर लगाए हैं, 5-6 चक्कर लगा दिए। उसमें कल आना कि परसों आना ऐसे कहते रहते हैं, और बच्चे का अल्ट्रासाउंड लिख दिया, रिपोर्ट लिख दी, सब बाहर से कराई हैं।
Now, this is the situation, viewers, on the streets of the national capital, and I just now gave you a long list of hospitals where patients are suffering because of this strike. Now, what the doctors are getting in return, tariq pe tariq. Meanwhile, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, their Resident Doctors Association has decided to call off the strike that they had planned for tomorrow. Others are yet to take a call on this particular issue. Let's straight away now go across to my colleagues who've been tracking this story for you very, very closely. We have my colleague Ayushman joining us from the national capital, Sabyasachi also from the national capital. We have Neha from Bengaluru and Shweta from Mumbai. Good evening to all of you. Ayushman, let me begin the discussion with you. Firstly, can you tell us the Resident Doctors Association of AIIMS has decided to call off the strike because they in a way seem to be satisfied with the kind of response they have got from the health minister. What is the view of the other resident doctors now, FORDA specifically?
Well, the FORDA held a meeting right now. In fact, we are in Safdarjung Hospital, and currently, moments ago, the meeting ended. And for now, we have been told that this meeting, it was decided in the meeting that somewhere the protest continues. We have got Dr. Manish from FORDA, who is the FORDA president. Dr. Manish, what happens next? क्या होता है आगे? आगे प्रोटेस्ट में क्या होगा? आप लोगों ने क्या कॉल लिया? क्योंकि अभी जो मीटिंग हो रही थी,
नहीं, अभी मीटिंग में तो हमने यही डिसाइड किया कि अभी हमारा प्रोटेस्ट कंटिन्यू रहेगा, क्योंकि कल जो जिस तरह से पुलिस ने हमारे साथ किया है, इतने गंदी तरीके से हमारे साथ बिहेव किया है, मारा पीटा है, और अभी तक उनके खिलाफ कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है। एक बार भी उनकी तरफ से अपॉलॉजी नहीं आई, उल्टा हमारे ऊपर एलिगेशन लगाया है पुलिस ने, FIR लॉन्च की है कि हम गलत थे वहाँ पर। तो इस बेसिस पे तो हम कॉल ऑफ नहीं कर सकते ना। कल हम पिट कर आए हैं, सरकार उनके खिलाफ कुछ नहीं कर रही है, और उल्टा हमें कहती है कॉल ऑफ कर लो स्ट्राइक, तो वो हमने नहीं किया अभी।
तो एम्स ने आपके लिए सॉलिडारिटी में स्ट्राइक कॉल की थी, उन्होंने वापस ले लिया, लेकिन आप लोगों की जो बाकी 7 हॉस्पिटल्स की और पैन इंडिया जो स्ट्राइक थी वो अभी चल रही है, आप कॉल ऑफ नहीं कर रहे हैं मिनिस्टर की मीटिंग के बाद भी?
बिल्कुल, अभी हमारी स्ट्राइक चल रही है और आगे हम फिर डेली बेसिस पे इसको असेस करेंगे और फिर आपको अपडेट करते रहेंगे।
Hina, we have also got the secretary of FORDA, Dr. Kul Saurabh, who was there in the meeting with the health minister. Minister ने आपको अश्योर किया कहीं ना कहीं, लेकिन फिर भी आप लोग कॉल ऑफ नहीं कर रहे हैं?
देखिए कि जो नीट PG वाला मैटर है, उस पे सिचुएशन ये बनी हुई है कि अभी भी थोड़ा जो डिस्कशन हुआ है उसके बाद ये डिसाइड हुआ है कि अभी हम सस्टेन करेंगे। दूसरी बात, जो कल हम लोगों के साथ एक तरीके से बदसलूकी हुई है, उस सिचुएशन में उसमें जो स्टेटमेंट पुलिस की तरफ से आई है कि हम लोगों ने ही वो सब प्रोवोक किया और जो है हमने जो है पुलिस वालों को इंजर किया है, वो काफ़ी हर्टफुल है। हमने ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया है और हमने कुछ भी इस तरीके की चीज़ नहीं की थी। वी वर सिटिंग वेरी पीसफुली। तो अभी सरकार से यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि इसके लिए कुछ एक्शन लिया जाए, और अभी हम अपनी पोजीशन को मेंटेन करेंगे एंड एजिटेशन को अपने को कंटिन्यू रखेंगे।
This is the news from Center, Hina. The protest continues. The Federation of Resident Doctor Association has taken a call after the meeting. This meeting was there in the hostel only, and there it has been decided that the resident doctors' protest will not be called off. It will continue.
So agitation is going to continue. Ayushman, stay with us. Let me go across to Neha as well. Neha, I believe there was a protest in solidarity in Bengaluru too today. What happened? What kind of services were impacted today?
Yes, Hina, today we did see a candlelight march by the resident doctors over here across the state of Karnataka in Bengaluru at the Victoria Hospital, where we were reporting from a little while earlier. We saw how resident doctors, in fact, took out a march across the Victoria Hospital in solidarity with the doctors in Delhi, condemning the attack on the doctors in Delhi. It's important to remind our viewers, Hina, that Karnataka doctors, resident doctors, were among one of the first, along with the doctors from Tamil Nadu, to raise the issue of NEET PG counselling. They, in fact, staged a protest for almost about a whole week. As recent as about a month back, we saw a one-week protest even with this demand, which in fact, of course, was eventually called off with the assurance that they would be, the NEET PG counselling process would be expedited. And again, we're seeing today how the doctors, even over here in the state of Karnataka, have come back, in fact, on the streets. As far as boycotting services is concerned, the Karnataka Association of Resident Doctors right now is yet to take a call on this. And if at all, they do decide tomorrow that they would boycott OPD services, much like the last time around, we did see how patients ultimately were the sufferers.
Okay, Sneha, stay with us. Shweta, how was the situation like in Mumbai today? I believe in Mumbai too, the resident doctors are joining the protest by the doctors here in Delhi.
Well, certainly, Hina, talking about Mumbai, we have seen that how Mumbai in KM Hospital, here the resident doctors are also supporting and condemning the brutal act which has happened. In fact, in the support they have come, they staged a peaceful protest, in fact, and as you can see, they are still holding these placards and they are saying, save the survivors, and also shame on Delhi police. To talk more on this, we have Dr. Vijaya, who will tell us about the the act which was done by the Delhi police and how they condemn it. And also, Dr. Vijaya, I want to know from you, we have been always speaking about, and NEET expedite. What you want to say on this, as we are seeing this is nationwide protests which are going on from resident doctors?
Can you repeat your question, please?
What you want to say when there's nationwide protests which are going about the doctors who are resident doctors?
For the last 1 month, resident doctors across the country, and more specifically resident doctors of Delhi, FODA and FIMA, have been protesting very peacefully in Delhi. They've been demanding to expedite the NEET PG counselling, which was supposed to happen in April. The exam was supposed to happen last January. Because of COVID, it was postponed to April. And the counselling was supposed to be done and juniors were supposed to come by May 1st. But then we've still not received our juniors. So one whole batch of MBBS doctors who are literally be the barricade between COVID and their healthcare. They have been waiting at home. They have no option. They are confused. They are literally in a state where they do not know what their future is. And one more batch of resident doctors who joined in the first wave of COVID 2020, they are still working. We are still ongoing for the last 18 months. 2 batches or 3 batches of doctors have been working. 1 batch has been completely dedicated for COVID. And we have not done our residency as well. And at this point of time, we have been requesting, we have been demanding that we get juniors. 45,000 plus doctors are not available to an already overstretched healthcare system. This is not done at any cost. This is something we want to condemn. But still, even then, the doctors have been protesting peacefully. And yesterday, the Delhi police manhandled, lathi-charged, and they detained 2,500 doctors in Delhi who were peacefully protesting and marching towards the Union Minister's house. So this, I'm not sure if we are not reacting at this point of time, it is not justified for people who worked for the last 18 to 20 months in COVID.
So now,
who are working
continuously in Mumbai as well, the doctors are seeking action. They are now seeking an apology from Delhi police. That's the sense that we are getting. Shweta, stay on with us. Let me quickly go across to Sabyasachi as well. Sabyasachi, now what is it that you can tell us as far as the centre stand in this entire matter is concerned? Today, Mansukh Mandavia, the health minister of the country, did express regret over what happened yesterday, but the doctors are not satisfied. They say that there should be an apology coming from the police as well. So how will the stalemate really end?
Absolutely. If you see from the center side, they have clearly stated that they are ready to accept all the demands. They have said that the matter is in front of the Supreme Court. It is prejudice, and on 6th they would declare the dates for the NET counselling. And before that, they can't, because before that the data by the center was not prepared, and finally the data has been prepared and they are ready to present it in front of the Supreme Court. The center has already stated that they don't have anything to do much because the matter is in the hand of Supreme Court, and they clearly given the assurance to the resident doctors that all the demands will be fulfilled. But today, as we heard, after the meeting got over, internal meeting of the resident doctors, they clearly demand an apology from the Delhi police. On that, the centers haven't said anything concrete. They have said that they regret about the manhandling of doctors that we had seen at ITO in the national capital, but the resident doctors here, they want something concrete. So tomorrow again there's going to be a meeting, internal meeting of the resident doctors, and center also will be closely monitoring every single development that takes place here.
All right. Appreciate all of you for the moment, for joining us with all of those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this big story on Mirror Now. Joining us on the broadcast this evening is Anuja Kapoor, spokesperson of the BJP, Gurdeep Singh Sapal, national spokesperson of the Congress Party, Desh Ratan Nigam, advocate Supreme Court, Dr. Vinay Kumar, national convener at FODA, also joining us on the broadcast this evening. Good evening to all of you. Let me begin the discussion with you, Anuja. Now, the simple question is this how we want to treat our COVID warriors?
Our union minister has clearly come forward and he's been apologizing for this. And it is definitely not the way to be treated. But you see, there is also one problem. Now, I'm just going to take 5-10 minutes of this. Just a quick one, I'm going to put it through. See, what is happening first? We have COVID, Omicron, which is definitely coming up at a rise. We have already, there is a night lockdown is already there, curfew is there. Now, what is happening? Doctors are the warriors. Who gave them the names? Definitely, Modi ji has brought so much of, he has this respect in him, and he has been continuously showering that love and, the flowers on him, and as they have spoken, many times. But what has happened right now? Of course, they have a right to move forward to Supreme Court and to put their agitation on the road. But there is a way of doing it. They say that they did it peacefully. But still, it was a lot of people together. They have been facing this for a month, I understand, and there have been a lot of problems. But as a lawyer also, as we also have a lawyer on the panel, when a case is in sub judice, we cannot talk about it. And what is the case we are talking about? Supreme Court has told that until...
So if the matter is sub judice, the center should have told them, Anuja, if the matter is sub judice, which you are telling us now, which the minister has told the doctors today, one second, then why assurances were given earlier? And I want Dr. Vinay Kumar to come in here and tell you and our viewers as well as to the kind of assurances that were given on 10th of December. Dr. Vinay Kumar, what was said, what was communicated to you all on 10th of December by the center?
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, Mirror Now is a channel which is covering us since first day. So viewers of Mirror Now must be knowing that on the verbal assurance 2 times given by the minister, we stopped our agitation just on his verbal assurance. Now on 10th, we just asked him that why this matter cannot be expedited in court. We are just demanding that you just give the plea to Supreme Court by your Solicitor General that this matter should be listed on fast track basis. For that, he assured that papers are being prepared and he will do every possible things, and you will not have to wait for even 7 days. We will do it in 4 days, but we have given him 7-day time. That, sir, we are very much sure if you will do this by your heart, the common people of this country will be very thankful that 45,000 resident doctors who are not the part of current medical care system will be able to join. But what happened? Only assurance, Tariq and Tariq. Nothing concrete came at that time. And we are forced to start our agitation again. Over to you.
Now, Gurdeep Singh Sappal, where should these doctors really go? Because it is a very, very difficult situation. I mean, just a short while ago, we've got the data of Delhi's COVID count. 496 COVID cases have come in a single day. On my show a short while ago, you heard how patients are suffering at some of very, very important and big hospitals in the national capital. Don't you think this should be, considered on priority by the center?
Yeah, first I'll respond to what BJP spokesperson just told. A, the health minister has not apologized for the lathi charge and the violence yesterday. He has not. Number two, she said that they have a right to protest, but they should be fewer in number. There were a lot of people. Please let me put it on record that right to protest is a fundamental right in this country. Peaceful right to protest is a fundamental right. This is what these doctors were doing. And these doctors have been forced to do. These doctors have been forced to do because government is not forthcoming. Either because of incompetence or because its intent is questionable. And why it is questionable, I'll tell you. The Madras High Court judgment came in July last year. The government had full 6 months to go by that judgment. It did not accommodate that judgment in the latest NEET examination. And when Supreme Court questioned them and called them on August 3, Somehow they put together a notification on July 30th, just 2 days before the Supreme Court date, and said we are giving OBC and EWS category the reservation. But while giving reservation, when EWS category was given reservation in other educational institutions, equal number of seats were made available additionally. Here the government did not do it. They just announced the reservation without additional arrangement of seats. And when some doctors went to the Supreme Court, the government kept on asking for dates either on the account of Diwali or account of we are not prepared, or we want 2 days time, or we want 2 weeks time, and at least 5 adjournments government has taken in last 4 months. All the while, doctors have been waiting, and it is not just PG doctors. All the UG doctors have been waiting. All the dental doctors, PG dental is waiting, and the PG case is even more particular because of COVID. The resident doctors are the mainstay of our hospitals. They are the mainstay. Every year, 1/3 pass out and new 1/3 come in. And once this gap of almost a year is now there, so the effective strength of doctors is down by 1/3. COVID wave is knocking at our doors. The doctors' strength is down by 1/3, and government is just taking date after date. And this in a case where the government brought out a notification in July. So I suppose that it must have done its homework. Why does it need such a long time to put up a case in Supreme Court? Either that notification was brought out without any homework, or you are hiding it from the court. And that is why the doctors are agitated. And when they protest after several rounds of negotiation, protest after several rounds of request to the government, then you attack them and you beat them up. So this is something where doctors have nowhere to go. We are talking of some 15 lakh students who appeared for examination last year. It's not a small number. We know how much effort, how much money goes into. So that's my point. What can doctors do today? They can only protest because government is not listening to them. And today
absolutely,
also, there's no clear cut. There's no clear cut
point you're making.
Government today also.
Yes. Okay, Desh Ratan Nigam, what is it that the doctors have been asking for? A written assurance on 10th also. A written assurance was what they had sought, that, NEET PG counselling date will be given to them. Why can't that be given? Now the intent is being questioned as well, when already there is, scarcity of the doctors in the country. We have Omicron threat in front of us. 496 COVID cases, sir, have come in Delhi in a single day. Is this how we want to treat the COVID warriors? You saw the visuals that came yesterday. They were out on the streets, they were being dragged, and they allege manhandling as well. Is this how we should treat our COVID warriors? Has the government, has center mishandled this entire situation?
Hina, I think one has to appreciate the facts before when one goes into analysis. There are some very issues, complex issues out here. One, the doctors are agitated because of some action taken by the police. Now, police says they did not have any authorized permission to take out the protest. It is on record, and nobody should interfere while I'm speaking, Mr. Sapal. You'll get your chance. First, they did not have. So first, they did not have any permission, and this was against the Supreme Court order in the CAA case. If you recall, that they cannot block the roads. 6 hours the roads were blocked without any permission. It becomes the duty, and they were marching towards Supreme Court, and it is Supreme Court's judgment, and police cannot sit idle. Please remember, it was an unauthorized walk on the road without any permission. You can't do that. Supreme Court is very clear in its judgments. They have made it very, very clear. You can't block the roads for your protest. Take prior permission. There are designated places for protest. Do that. Now, second, coming to the issues on merits. The issue on merits is that the Supreme Court stayed the counseling on 16th of November 2021 and thereafter deferred it. It is 16th November, please remember the date, 16th November 2021, they stayed the counseling. And thereafter it has been deferred. And the protest was against Supreme Court. Let me tell you, the doctors were actually protesting against Supreme Court. They were marching to Supreme Court because their matter was being deferred. It is not center versus doctors. It becomes between doctors and the Supreme Court because the matter is sub judice before them. And it is pending. The 10% economic reservation for EWS quota is pending before 5 judges constitutional bench. They have to hear. However, there is a solution, let me tell you. There is a solution that Supreme Court can only do, not the central government. Please remember that. Doctors are very intelligent, one of the most educated people. Do not get into dirty politics of certain political parties. I am making it very clear because we have a lot of respect for doctors. Therefore, there is only one solution out here. The Supreme Court takes up the matter, allows counseling, subject to outcome of the cases which are pending. This is how we have done, and we have received many, many orders like that. They allow counseling, they reserve 10% seat for economic weaker sections, and that will be subject to outcome of the cases pending in Supreme Court. This is how it is, and it is baffling why Supreme Court is not doing so.
May I please
react?
react?
So you believe that Centre can't really do anything in this matter? Gurdeep Singh wants to respond. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Nigam put up a good defense of government, but let me put it on record. Sir, the right to protest is fundamental right. If the doctors had asked for permission, only thing the police had to do was to give them a designated space. Instead of giving a designated space, they said no permission. Supreme Court judgment of 1973, Himmatlal Shah, and recent judgment of 15 June of Delhi High Court. So many judgments make it clear that government cannot put a blanket ban on protest. It is a fundamental right of these doctors. And you are trying to obfuscate the matter by saying that they were protesting against Supreme Court. No, they were protesting against the government's tactics of taking date after date from Supreme Court. It was the Solicitor General of India who was requesting for dates from Supreme Court. What can Supreme Court do? And why did government not do all its preparation? It had full 1 year after the Madras High Court decision. Full 1 year. What was the government doing? Why did it jeopardize the careers of lakhs and lakhs of doctors in UG and PG? What is the duty of the government for last 1 year? Now you are putting it up to the Supreme Court because like the other education institutions in EWS, where in Delhi University, when the government introduced EWS quota, it made an arrangement of 16,000 additional seats. But when you do it in medical quota, you do not do that arrangement. Why? It was this Modi government who took the first decision, and then it took a U-turn and took a second decision. Now either the first decision was correct or the second decision was correct. Both can't be correct at the same time. So please, it is not up to the court. The court is trying to
of course, we can't go back in time. We, of course, can't go back in time and, solve that crisis. What we have to look at this moment is, Deshrata Nigam, at the point in time, there is a serious crisis that's staring each one of us. and that is about the protest by doctors, the rise in COVID cases, and the patients who are suffering. I need a solution, sir. What can really be done?
Yes, that is what I was coming to. One, I think Mr. Sappal forgot the Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul's judgment, very recent judgment. You cannot block the roads.
Yes,
and you
that's
have
what I'm
to have
saying.
a
They should have given the designated space.
prior permission. No permission was taken. It was sudden decision to walk from Maulana Azad Medical College to Supreme Court.
No, it was not sudden decision.
Let me tell you,
we have given application.
The records speak. I am only speaking through record. Please tell me and
how
let
did you
me
access the
request
records, sir?
But Mr. Deshratna Nigam, Dr. Vinay Kumar is National Convener FODA. National Convener FODA is there on the show. He is saying that a written permission was sought. A request was given. Let him also respond, then I'll come back to you. Yes, Dr. Vinay Kumar.
It was not
That was not from Maulana Azad. That was not from Maulana Azad.
One at a time, please. One at a time. One second. One at a time. What are you saying, Dr. Vinay Kumar?
I'm just saying that sir is partially right. We have given prior notice to the police as well as administration 1 day before and 1 hour before also. It is just because of our information that police blocked the road for us, and police didn't allow us to move to march toward the Supreme Court. So then you cannot say that we have not given notice. Yes, we don't have permission.
Okay, Deshratna Nigam.
But what option we left with? What other option?
Let me answer that.
Okay, Deshratna Nigam, then Anuja Kapoor. Got it, Dr. Vinay Kumar. Okay, you did not get the permission. Deshratna Nigam, then Anuja Kumar. Yes.
Hina, we are living in a society which is run by rule of law and certain laws which are applicable. The Supreme Court judgment is also applicable. You don't give 1 hour notice or 1 day's prior notice. That's one of the busiest roads in Delhi. Permission cannot be given on that road. Even during farmers' agitation, farmers were not allowed to march towards the Supreme Court. Supreme Court area was barricaded. Imagine what would have happened if the doctors, forget about doctors, anybody in such huge numbers reaches Supreme Court. Supreme Court would have castigated Delhi police. So we do not want any anarchy or chaos. It is a recipe of anarchy and chaos if you just start walking on the roads. That is not what rule of law says. Doctors are very intelligent. They must understand that.
Nobody wants that, Deshratna Nigam. But Anuja Kapoor, the point still remains the same. Has the centre mishandled this entire situation that today we are literally in a state of crisis? This is not what our healthcare system really needs at this point in time when the COVID case count is increasing. I want to talk about a solution.
The solution is being given by the Home Minister, and they are talking, the health ministers already come up. Now, what we are going to talk about is that what is it that has been looked up? We're looking for the OBC and economically weaker sections reservation. That is the problem. That is what has been taking time. Now, already, as again told by the health minister, that we are going to submit our report on 6th of January. And for that time, we have asked the residents who are the warriors, because of whom we are grateful, every one of us. But taking law in hand is not right. By saying that it is your fundamental right, we also
Gurdeep Singh Sappal wants to respond to that point.
Please look into this. Let me allow first, because he's been speaking for a long period. Now, what we are also talking about, don't forget...
No, let him quickly respond. Let him respond. No, 1 second.
Is not only the problem, it is about the fundamental duties. You have a duty towards your patients also, sir.
That is...
Coming down on the streets heavily...
And, we are highlighting both the aspects here. Anuja Kapoor, let me reiterate. We are highlighting both the issues here. Because of their protest that's going on, the patients are suffering. And this is not what our health infrastructure, healthcare system really needs at this point in time. When the COVID case count is increasing, we all need to be together in this fight against Omicron threat, the new threat that we all are facing right now. Gurdeep Singh Sappal, quick response, then I'll go across to Dr. Vinay Kumar about what can be done now to solve this crisis.
I am amused at BJP's response, which doesn't think that the indiscriminate use of force yesterday was wrong. Please understand, these are the same doctors.
I think we have already said it, sir, that we apologize for that. I think it was very
No, it's a
clear.
conditional apology. You said, you have been saying it's their duty. You want to say, no, please, I am answering to your question. Please understand. No, you just now, you please finish, then I'll talk.
You have to understand.
You finish, then I'll respond to it.
They are doctors.
Right. Anuja,
Please,
one second.
now let me
Anuja, 1
respond.
second. Gurdeep Singh Sapal, at least the minister himself today, after what happened yesterday, did express regret.
Let me tell you what Anuja just said. She said that doctors have a right to duty, implying that these doctors were not performing their duties. This is absurd, because these are the same doctors who are your frontline warriors. And if they're asking for a grievance redressal, which government is not agreeing to, you'll question their performance and their...
asking Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi to speak on this. This is not a political matter, sir. And I'm very sorry sitting here.
Of course, any injustice done to any citizen is a matter of politics. Politics is about raising voice against injustice. I don't agree to your definition of politics, where whatever you do is politics, and whatever other does.
In this manner, we cannot have a civil debate. In this manner, we can't have a civil debate. Anuja, Gurdeep Singh, it's a very, very serious issue that we are discussing, because, there are so many doctors who are still out there on the streets of the national capital who are continuing with their protest. The patients are suffering. We want the center to find a solution. Desh Ratan Nigam wants to come in. In the past as well, we have seen if center wants to intervene, it can approach the Supreme Court. So to end the crisis that we have in our hand right now, can't the center approach the Supreme Court before 6th of January? Is this legally possible or not? That's what I want to understand from you.
See, anybody can move Supreme Court. Even the doctors who are sitting and protesting, those who are before court could have filed urgency application. I think some dirty politics has come into this situation, and I want doctors, and I have great respect for doctors, don't be a pawn and get exploited by political parties. Let me be very clear. Doctors who are before court could have filed an urgency application for this matter to be taken up. Please do that. Center can also do that. Anybody can do that. But to shift blame from one to each other is not the whole purpose. So therefore, the solution only lies, go before the court, tell them to allow counseling as and when you appear before the court, and reserve 10% seat for the EWS, so that 90% seats counseling starts. Counseling starts for everybody. That should be the stand of the doctors. Believe me, that's an impartial, non-political stand. I'm telling you, forget about Congress, forget about leftists and communists. Come, please take a rational stand. Otherwise, you will be used, misused, and exploited by these political
Vinay
parties.
Kumar, as far as I know, I believe it was only a request that was made by resident doctors when the parliament session was going on. Before that, it was just you who were protesting, the resident doctors were protesting. I mean, I don't really think you got any support from any political party till you approached them, because there was no support really that came.
This whole agitation is for us, of course, and this whole agitation is for the betterment of India, for the betterment of healthcare to the people of India. What we are demanding? We are demanding 45,000 resident doctors who should be present in the system, but they are not present. Now we should not make this political issue. Our agitation is...
Now, how is this, Anuja, how is this a political issue? How is this a political issue? You look at their demand right now. They want that there are 45,000 doctors who are awaiting employment, who were supposed to join the batch this year, but that didn't happen. How is this issue political?
I think Congress, Rahul Gandhi. I think one of our friend is Congress. Priyanka Gandhi, and from Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal. They all are supporting them. So what they need is...
Rahul Gandhi has tweeted about it yesterday.
Please let me answer it.
Doing
Let me
it.
respond
They
to
have
this.
been doing this.
Rahul Gandhi tweeted about the mishandling of police.
Anuja, let me answer it. Hina, I want to answer to it.
One at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Gurdeep Singh, 1 second. Anuja, quick response, then Gurdeep Singh. One at a time.
Please, let me finish it.
I am
I'm
giving
just
you
saying to
time
the
to speak,
doctors-
Anuja. Yes.
Thank you, Hina. So what I'm saying is to the doctors, you have just keep on imagining that you just have, you have a right to speak on the ground. That is not the right only to speak on the ground. You have a legal process also. You could have taken that. What you are doing right now will make everything look dirty. Now, what is happening? You guys are making farmers' education as a role model. Don't do that. This is not going to bring anything up. What you need is a problem which needs to have a solution. We all are concerned about you. Why do we have doctors in India? We have concern. The problem is because of the Supreme Court has asked for the OBC and for the weaker section people, reservations which we are also talking about. We need some time. Give us some time till 6th of January. Things are coming up.
Gurdeep Singh Sapal wants to respond.
Yes.
Gurdeep Singh Sapal wants to respond.
I request Anuja not to intervene because I didn't intervene when you were speaking. Anuja and Mr. Ratan did a very clever thing, two clever things. One, they expect people of India, whoever has a grievance, to fight alone. No political party should support any person who's in trouble. No political party should support any person who has a grievance against the government. This is their definition of democracy. Sorry, that's a wrong democracy. Just because you say it's dirty, it doesn't demean democracy. Democracy is all about political parties taking up cause on behalf of people, standing with people. Number two, they're putting the onus of solution on the doctors. The doctors should have gone to court. They should have filed a petition. They should have done this. How can you put the onus on doctors? They are the aggrieved lot. What is the government there for? What is your duty as government? What is the government doing? This should have been settled by government a year back, or at least 6 months back. Now you want to question the doctors, who's the aggrieved lot. It's like what JNU circular said today, ki girls should take care of, ki they should tell what is the limit. You always try to put the onus on the victim. That's a wrong thing to do. Please. These are people who have a grievance against the government because of government's decision, and please find a solution for them.
See, one thing I agree with Mr. Sapal that any political party can support. Any political party, Hina can support any agitation. There is no two ways about it. But to exploit the doctor's emotions and sentiments is not permitted. And secondly,
what's the definition of exploiting?
Please don't interrupt.
But Mr. Deshratan Nigam, why do you say that they were being exploited? Why do you say they were being exploited? Why do you say that? Because Mirror Now has been tracking the story since day one. In fact, during the parliament session, when they had no other option left, they approached the political parties to raise their issue in parliament because nothing was being done. And when Centre assured them on 10th of December, sir, Mr. Deshratan Nigam, they did, stop their, this protest for 7 days. They agreed to what Centre said.
See,
so how are you saying that they are being exploited by some political parties?
Let me tell you how. When a particular person's rights are, disturbed or violated, or person is feeling aggrieved, they go to the court. And that is what some of the doctors are before the court. It is not that is why it has been stayed. This has been stayed. Therefore, the process lies in the court. It does not lie on the street. You have a right to protest, but your fundamental right should not encroach others' fundamental rights also. That's an important legislation laid down by the Supreme Court in the anti-CA protest.
All right, I want to now give the last 10 seconds to Dr. Vinay Kumar. What will you now say to the Centre? You've heard all the sides here. Gurdeep Singh Sapal, I'm just completely out of time. I want to give the last word now to Dr. Vinay Kumar, then have to wind up this debate. Yes.
What I would like to say that I would like to request BJP spokesperson as well as all the political party that we should find the solution so that we can stop this protest. Government should request the Supreme Court to put this matter on fast track you must be aware that on the matter of Karnataka Assembly, the court were opened at the midnight. So government have all the powers. We understand the limitation of government also. So we are not going into that matter. But what we just want that government should expedite the process. Government should request the court that this matter should be listened on fast track basis. And okay, we feel that.
All right. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us here on Mirror Now on Urban Debate. And we really hope that some solution comes out soon and these doctors go back to the hospitals and the patients also do not suffer. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us. Heading into a very, very short break. On the other side, we'll tell you the latest update as far as Delhi's COVID situation is concerned. 496 cases have come in a single day. Stay with us.